today, the El Rancho Dons are going to take on the Arcadia Apaches in an exciting boys varsity water polo match. Now, this is their preseason game, so it's not going to go on their CIF record. However, it is going to be an exciting chance for us to watch the players and extremely good practice for them as well. My name is Daniel Black, and today I'm joined by Sally Ho, who comes from girls water polo. Sally, how do you think this game is going to start, and how do you think it's going to commence throughout the...
This game is definitely going to be really tough, but as long as the boys can stay focused, I think they can pull off the win.
Awesome. Anything we should look for in the game? Anything, especially with El Rancho?
Well, this game is going to be really great, and so some players to look for are our starters, Christian Lowe, number 2, and Adamus Kekelian and Sedem Kekelian, the left-handed players.
Awesome. It's going to be a great game.
Can you hear yourself?
If the boys are focused, they can.
Ball forward! Ball forward! Good speed! 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 Good speed!
boosted from this early two goals.
Now
remember, Arcadia is coming to us with 1 to 3 leads.
No call!
And
Jeffrey, lead.
El Rancho is coming to us with 2 leads. So this is going to be an interesting game. I think El Rancho has some more experience, but we're not seeing that
Move, Jeffrey,
this game so far. Jeffrey, move out! Arcadia. Definitely a great effort from the boys.
Pass it in. Defense! Hey, help that! Help left! That's you, Jeffrey.
El Rancho on offense.
Hey,
trying
look
to
at
take
that!
another couple points from Arcadia.
Ball 3!
Passes number
Ball
3.
4!
Number 9 looking for someone to pass. Passes it into Sed. Number 3 trying to take a shot from half. And the goal is blocked. The ball is blocked by Jacob Hertz.
Now, Sally, I noticed that they pass this number 3 a lot. He kind of acts like a quarterback for the team. What do we call this position? Oh, wow, another point for Arcadia.
So number 3 on El Rancho is also known as point. And this person is usually in charge of running the plays. He's sort of in charge of what's going on in the game. So number 3 passes to number 4. Number 9 attempting to drive in, but is stopped by Matthew Gao. And Christian Lowe steals from El Rancho. Oh.
Lots of splashing and confusing and confusion at the El Rancho goal, but it looks like it's Arcadia's ball, and we're going to go back on the offense. Number 13 looking for a shot or someone open. Passes to number 2, Christian Lowe. Looks like Aramis is going to get the ball. He's going to pass it to Jeffrey, who's going to shoot, and he's going to score! Fantastic goal for Arcadia. He's been an exciting starting minutes of the game.
Number 3 trying to churn Jeffrey at point guard. Christian Lowe ejected from the game.
Now these ejections are 20 seconds long, and it gives the other opponent a 1-person advantage over the team that has been ejected, which in this case is Arcadia.
Middle, get the post, Jeffrey! Jeffrey, get the post!
And El Rancho scores with the advantage of Christian Lowe being ejected. Good defense, but better execution by El Rancho. Now, number 12, Tyler Ybarra has the ball. Oh, he's getting pressured, but it is Arcadia's ball.
And Tyler Ybarra passes it into number 5, Aramis Kekelian, who passes it over to the other side to set up Kekelian. And the shot clock is ticking down. And he takes a shot and makes it.
Currently, the score is 5-1 Arcadia within the first 5 minutes of the game. Looks like we're going to get some fresh new round of players in here. Let's see, Jeffrey Chu and Christian Lowe are subbing out.
So I believe it's a all-in, all-out substitution. And the coach just put in a new, fresh set of players. And let's see how they do for the rest of the quarter.
So I've been hearing about number 13, Tyler Ybarra, a lot. Is there anything we should be watching in him?
Definitely. Number 12, Tyler Ybarra, is he's new to varsity. He's a sophomore, and he has played club for a long time, and it looks here we're having some action. Number 9 makes the skip shot into Arcadia's goal.
You gotta get that.
Number 11, Timothy Wong, passes it in. Oh, he tries to pass it into set. However, it's intercepted by El Rancho's number 9.
Foul, it's El Rancho's ball. Number 5 is going to try and find opening. 23 puts it in for an El Rancho score. The score is now 5-3, still Arcadia.
And the coach is again substituting all in, all out. And I believe she is putting in 5 of the starters, and has replaced and put in Christian Cook, number 14.
Oh, did you see that, Sally? That looked like a
Yes.
juke. That was pretty nice by Aramis Kokelian.
Oh, he attempts the shot, but misses. Aramis Kelly dropping down to help on set, and they steal the ball from El Rancho.
Looks like Christian Lowe's passing it back to the goal. Who's going to pass it back to Serup, who's going to try and pass it or shoot. See what he does. Oh, he tries to shoot, and he scores. It's another goal for Arcadia. Looks like Serup is 2 for 2 on his shots so far this game. Score is 6-3 Arcadia. And as the quarter is wrapping up, we have 1 more minute on the clock.
The ball is passed to El Rancho's number 4 and back number 3, who tries to draw a foul, looks like. And there is a violation committed by one of El Rancho's players. He passes to Christian Lowe, who is wide open and shoots, scores. And the score is now 7-3 Arcadia. Now with the last 29 seconds left in the game, the Arcadia boys are attempting to press on all positions and not allow El Rancho an opportunity to score.
Intercepted by Arcadia. Looks like they're going to try and get another score before the quarter wraps up. With 7 seconds on the clock. And Sarah Kokelian puts it into the goal. Very nice. Definitely an offensive player, wouldn't you think, Sally?
Definitely. And one of the reasons why he's able to do that very well and make those shots is because he's able to swim faster and counter. And by countering, he gets to the goal before El Rancho has a chance to catch up with him.
Fantastic insight. Now that was the end of the first quarter. Very exciting and very demonstrative of Arcadia's ability to, put those goals in, their quickness in offense and on defense. Do you have anything to say about this, or do you think this kind of energy and, kind of goals throughout the game, will this continue, or will the stamina just kind of run out at one point? What do you think, Sally?
I think that the boys are going really strong right now, and what they're doing is really, really great. And as for the rest of the game, I can't be too sure, but I do know that they probably will be able to carry it out the second quarter. Now, the last half of the game will definitely be a struggle for the boys because everyone will be tired. But I think Arcadia has enough subs to put in fresh players each. I know.
Awesome. So, for those of you just tuning in, we are watching 8 p.m. live stream of El Rancho at Arcadia. The first quarter just wrapped up. Very decisive game in Arcadia's favor. They put Sarap Kekelian. He made 3 goals this quarter, and fantastic effort from the whole team. Again, a very decisive and nice round for Arcadia. Sally, what do you think is going through the coach's head at this point? Do you think they're going to try and focus more on defense and try and prevent the other team from getting more points and maintain their lead, or do you think they're going to continue with the same vivacity and aggressiveness that they have shown in the first quarter?
I think the coach is going to try to put in some of the bench players, and it definitely is a great start to the game, and I think they'll be able to continue on. So the starting players of quarter 2 are number 12, Tyler Ibarra, number 4, Jeffrey Chu, number 5, Aramis Kekelian, number 2, Christian Lowe, number 10, Sarap Kekelian.
All right, looks like the players are swimming out, and if I'm not mistaken, these were the same starters as the first quarter.
Correct. Oh, it appears that. Oh, never mind. It appears that Matthew Gao, number 13, is going to be sprinting for Arcadia again.
It looks like Arcadia is going to secure the ball. Yes, then he hands it off to the tail, Sarap Kekelian, who's going to put it to the point. Christian Lowe, and who's going to try and find an opening, and he does in Tyler Ibarra. That looks like it might be a foul, but it's not. Tyler is passing it to number 5, Aramis Kekelian, who, looks like that was a foul. It's Arcadia's ball, and
Sarap Kekelian attempted to shoot, but the ball was not live, which is why it did not count. Tyler Ibarra steals the ball from El Rancho. Sarap Kekelian countering. He's wide open, takes the shot, makes it. Right now they are lining up because a goal was just made.
all right, good defense by Arcadia. Number 4, Jeffrey Chu.
Number 5 of El Rancho is just ejected, so the boys are man up. Jeffrey Chu attempts and misses.
Now, I was talking to the coach earlier this week and some of the players as well, and they were saying that when a player from the opposing team gets ejected, they like to switch to a 4-2 offense where they put 4 players in front and 2 in the back, so that way they can have a more aggressive offense and increase their chances of scoring a goal while maintaining the same level of defense that they've been able to produce throughout the quarter. All right, it's El Rancho's ball. Number 23 looks like he's going to play point in this quarter. He's trying to find an opening. He's looking at number 9. He's trying to get past Syrup Kekelian. It's now Arcadia's ball. So Kekelian's going to pass it to Aramis Kekelian. He's going to go in. Looks like he's a little open. He only has the goalie to go through. Is he going to put it in? And he does! Fantastic goal for Arcadia. All right, number 5 playing point for El Rancho, passes it to number 23.
And Cedric Kekelian intercepts. Oh. Foul is drawn.
All right, number 4 is advancing towards the goal, takes a shot, but blocked by number 1.
Jacob Hertz.
Wow, what a good.
Jacob
good
Hurst
goal.
passes it to Matthew Gao, number 13, who passes it into Tyler Barra, who is in the set position. But a turnover, but the ball is turned over. The ball is turned over because of ball under call, and Tyler Ibarra is now ejected.
Looks like he was a little too aggressive with the goalie over there. This gives El Rancho a slight advantage for the next 20 seconds. Looks like 23 is looking for to make a shot. Oh. Pass it to number 3. Almost Arcadia's ball. Looks like the goalie's going to take a shot, and it goes in. Score is now 11-4 Arcadia in the second quarter. All right, number 2, Christian Lowe's looking for an opening, someone to pass to. He finds that in Tyler Ibarra, who gets past his defender. And number 13, Matthew Gao. Number 10, Sarah Kekelian. Shot clock is running down. He's going to try and pass it in. Really close to the goal. He's going to try and shoot. Ooh, it's deflected off the posts. And the ball is taken by El Rancho, who passes it to number 15, who didn't seem to notice. Number 10, Sarah Kekelian takes advantage of this and passes it to number 5, Aramis Kekelian. Number 3, Matthew Gao. Shooting towards the middle. Looks like Seb's going to take a shot, and he does, and it goes in. Wow, this guy is amazing. He is just putting them in like it's easy or something. For the most part, I'm seeing the ball only on their side of the court. I think our goalie's getting a little bored.
Arcadia is now subbing in 3 players, and in is number 17, Spencer Chu, number 7, Raymond Liu, and number 6, George Fan. El Rancho passes to number 13, passes it into number 5, passes to number 3, attempts but hits the post. And the ball is recovered by Arcadia's goalie, number 1.
Jacob Hertz looking for someone to pass to. Finds that in Tyler Ibarra. A fantastic pass, if I do say by Jacob.
Tyler Ibarra passes weak, and Jeffrey Chu makes the shot.
Goal for Arcadia. Both teams are now lining up for the next match.
Number 15, El Rancho passes to number 5, who gets intercepted by Sarah Kekelian. Passes it to the goalie.
Jacob looking for someone to pass to. Looks like he's going to toss it into the middle to Jeffrey Chu. And Sarah puts it in with a nice little lob right above the goalie's reach.
It looks like El Rancho is subbing. They are also doing an all-in, all-out sub to get in some fresh players. Looks like number 12 of El Rancho is coming in, and number 21, number 7, number 18, number 17, and number 13 of El Rancho are all coming in.
All right, let's see how the Dons all-in, all-out substitution can change their play. Oh, it looks like it's Arcadia's ball. So Kerkelian looking for someone to pass to. Oh, toss it into the middle. Number 6 is going to try and put it in, and he lobs it over the goal.
Looks like number 7 El Rancho is ejected, and George Fan has the ball.
Let's see if Arcadia is going to implement that 4-2 offense advantage. Oh,
George Fan shoots it right into the goalie's arms.
ooh, Tyler Ibarra, number 18 of El Rancho, competing for the ball. Couldn't quite get there, but good effort. Number 7 now coming back in from his ejection. Shot clock is running out for El Rancho. They're going to get desperate. Puts it in the middle, and it's apprehended by Arcadia. Good defense.
Jacob Hertz looking for someone to pass it to. Passes it to number 10, Setup Kerkelian, who looks like he's swimming it in. He's walking the ball. Attempts to churn El Rancho's player. Gets a foul drawn.
Putting in number 7. It's just a goal in number. Oh, and he puts it in. Nice job, Raymond Liu. Arcadia's bench cheering behind me, obviously very pleased with that goal by Raymond.
Number 6 putting pressure on El Rancho. Rancho passes it to number 13. A 2-meter for El Rancho.
Eight seconds in the quarter remaining. Let's see if we can, if El Rancho can manage a point. And that's the end of the quarter. Wow, Arcadia scored a lot of goals that quarter. I think El Rancho only managed 1. They definitely doubled their play since last quarter. Fantastic effort by Arcadia and El Rancho as a whole. Sally, what do you think they improved upon in this game, and what do you think they really need to improve upon? Arcadia, this being.
Their communication was definitely really, really good in this quarter. They were able to communicate with each other, and their defense was really strong in this quarter. As for improvement, I think they would. There isn't really much to improve on for this quarter. I think they did a really, really good job. And as long as they can stay focused for the remainder of the game, I think they can really pull off a win.
It didn't look like they had too many ejections this game, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with the play by Sarah Kerkelian. Definitely a great passer is Christian Lowe, and some decisive blocks also by the goalie, Jacob Hertz. I feel like the team plays excellently as a as a unit, as a cohesive unit, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the third quarter, seeing as how much they improved from the first to the second. What do you think are? Do you think they're going to put any more people in any different positions, or are we going to see anything different in this third quarter?
With the score this high for Arcadia, I think the coach is definitely going to try to incorporate some of the bench players, just so that they can get some experience as well.
What do you think El Rancho is going to try and do differently? From your experience in water polo, what do you think El Rancho is going to do differently in terms of their offense, in terms of their defense? Do you think they're going to try to go back from their 3-3 positioning to maybe a 4-2, in favor of defense, or do you think they're just going to try and be more aggressive?
I definitely think that El Rancho needs to improve on their defense, because a lot of the shots made by Arcadia were from setup Kekelian or any of the other faster players countering. So I definitely think that El Rancho needs to stay on their man, and as for their offense, they need to start driving a little, and they need to have a little bit more motion on their offense, because right now it's really stationary, and there aren't as many opportunities for them if they are stationary.
If you're just tuning in, this is the Arcadia High School APN live stream broadcast. We're watching a game against Arcadia High School Apaches versus the El Rancho Dons. Special thanks to for CTE and Debbie Young and all those others who really make this show possible. It's a great opportunity for students as well as for others who want to watch the game and can't be here. And we're excited to see what's going to come in the third quarter. Now, Sally, you were saying something about them needing to watch Sarah Kekelian a lot. And do you think double man or double teaming him would be a good option for them at this point? Or do you think that Arcadia could easily just revert to someone else to take up Serap's position if he was double teamed?
Definitely one of the things that a lot of the teams need, a lot of players need to implement, is that everyone needs to be a threat. And so I personally would not recommend El Rancho double teaming setup Kekelian, because that leaves another person open, and that person could definitely shoot. So El Rancho should definitely as soon as, if they see that the shot clock is ticking down, they should get back and get back to the other side to play defense sooner.
All right, looks like the second half is starting up, and let's meet our starters for Arcadia.
Hey, I'm on TV.
The starters for El Rancho are number 13, Diego, number 3, Alex, number 23, and number 9. And they have their second goalie in.
And Arcadia is sticking to their remaining goalie, Jacob Hertz. And I was kind of thinking this last quarter, but Jacob Hertz, I know this guy is a very tall guy. He has very long limbs. Are those kind of traits, recommended for goalies? Are they desirable?
Those traits definitely are helpful, but you do not necessarily have to have long limbs.
And they're off. It looks like Arcadia wins the sprint off again. It's going to pass it to our Aramis Kekelian. He's going to look for an opening.
Aramis Kekelian draws the foul on El Rancho's player. Takes that opportunity to walk the ball in a little bit closer. Passes it to Samuel Birkin, number 3, who takes the shot but misses.
Go Navarro! Go Navarro! Wait for Alex. Look at Alex. Look at Alex.
El Rancho's number 9 passes the ball.
Drive, Eric. Eric. Hey, in.
Foul is drawn.
Over. Over.
And
Quick. Good. Attack.
And number 5 from Arcadia, Aramis Kekelian, is ejected.
Attack. 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 You. Oh.
Number 9, El Rancho, passes to number 23, passes back to number 9, passes back to 5, but overshoots the pass. Passes to number 4, passes to number 5, who takes the shot, but the shot is blocked by Samuel Birkin.
Everybody is so afraid to shoot. I don't understand why.
The coach definitely looking a little bit frustrated.
I mentioned her, I heard her mention that she's frustrated that her players are afraid to shoot. So she definitely thinks that the players need to be a lot more aggressive. And I think she thinks that that will help with their play and, you know, probably make us some more goals.
Yes, definitely. I noticed that the El Rancho players are a little hesitant. So
Press. Hey, Navarro. Navarro. Navarro, back. Navarro.
number 5 passes number 2, Christian Lowe,
Take it, Eric. You got it.
who looks for someone open, passes it the other side.
A shot by Arcadia deflected off the post. Recovered again by number 13, the shooter.
Passes to Aramis Kekelian, number 5.
Work around, Andrew. Throw.
Passes into set. Number 6, George Fan, is into set and attempts to hit the ball in.
Deflected off of El Rancho's goalie. Fantastic play by El Rancho.
Away, Eric. Eric, 11. Eric,
Christian Lowe takes the 2-meter,
press. Press. It's a free throw.
passes to George,
Good.
but misses.
Go. Turn that, Diego.
I've noticed that El Rancho is starting to cherry pick.
Press, Eric. Eric. Eric.
Jacob Hertz, the goalie, has the ball. Passes it to number 13, Matthew Gao.
Good. Go. Go. That's our
The ball
goal.
is intercepted by
Go.
number 5
Go
from
wide.
El Rancho.
Go wide. Go wide. Left. 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 Left.
Number 23 from El Rancho passes to number 9, El Rancho.
El Rancho might have a chance here. Ooh, but the defense, number 2, Christian Lowe, swipes it away and hands it to the goalie. That could have been a goal. Good job, Christian.
He's at the 5.
Number 5, Aramis Kekelian, has the ball, turns El Rancho's player.
Oh, it passes it to number 6, and he puts it in. Look at the teamwork on that. You could just see Aramis and George just heading down together on the same line, and instead of taking the shot for himself, Aramis gets past his defender and he passes it to George, who puts it in. That could not be more perfect. That was fantastic teamwork by the two, and honestly, they deserved that goal. And the score, which by the way is 16-4, Arcadia in the 3rd quarter.
Number 3, the ball is turned over to Arcadia's possession. Number 2,
Oh, we have
Christian
two
Lowe passes it to Matthew Gao, number 13, who's already swam down. And he passes back to Christian Lowe, number 2, who starts walking the ball in. He's looking for someone to pass to. Foul is drawn, and as the shot clock ticks down, Christian Lowe commits a bad pass right into El Rancho's arms.
El Rancho definitely has the offensive opportunity, but just sends the shot flying into number 2, Christian Lowe. The ball is recovered by Arcadia, and Number 13, timeout, Arcadia.
Hey, everyone, wait. Everyone that I called in.
All right, looks like the El Rancho coach is subbing out the team in an all-in, all-out sub. She definitely wants to put in some more players, maybe put up some more energy and promote some of that shooting she was talking about. Arcadia also did an all-in, all-out sub. Just a regular sub.
Arcadia is now setting up as they prepare to run an offense.
Number 1, Jacob Hertz. Goalie's playing out a little far, and he's looking for someone to pass to. Ball is live, and Christian Lowe receives the pass. Looks like number 12 for Rancho's cherry picking. Over there, he's trying to get the ball. Oh, it passes it.
Number 2, Christian Lowe comes back beautifully, just in time. And a ball under call is made, so the ball goes to Arcadia. Aramis Kekelian passes to Sarah Kekelian, but the ball is intercepted by the goalie.
Good play by El Rancho's goalie.
Good job, Dom. Look at 6.
Goalie passes it to number 15 on El Rancho, and it's still their ball.
Turn.
Great teamwork there by Aramis Kekelian and Daniel Wu in taking the ball from El Rancho. And they pass it to number 2, Christian Lowe, who is wide open. And it looks like he was waiting to set up, but yes, he is waiting to set up so they can get some practice in running their plays.
Was he able to take a shot there?
He was, but instead, since the score is this far apart, I believe that Arcadia is starting to practice their setup, setting up into the correct 3-3 formation.
So they're using this game more as practice now instead of as a competitive game.
Correct. It appears number 10 setter Kekelian has lost his cap and passes it to Christian Lowe, number 2. Passes into Daniel Wu, number 9, who passes it over to Aramis Kekelian, who is wide open.
Shot clock is counting down. Aramis winds up and puts it in for another Arcadia goal. Score is going to be 17-4 in the last minute of the third quarter. Now, Sally, would you say this is a abnormally high-scoring game for Arcadia?
Yes. Normally, this game isn't as competitive because normally the scores are not this far apart. And Arcadia did do this before on Tuesday at their Alhambra game, where the score was, I believe, 19-2. So I think the boys are doing really great in staying focused. And the next play is about to start.
Number 12, Max, with the ball, looking to set up, pass to number
8. Number 8, Joseph.
Looks like Sarah's going to try and get the ball. Looks like he intercepts the. Oh, they're facing off.
It's Arcadia's foul, and Sarah, number 10, passes to number 9, Daniel Wu, who churns. Oh.
Makes a bad pass, but is recovered by Sarah. Oh, looks like there's a foul, and it's El Rancho's ball.
Hey, Daniel, left.
Goalie's looking for someone to pass the ball to. Finds that in number 15. Aramis is going to try and intercept the ball, which he does. Fantastic runoff by Aramis. Real athletic moves.
Aramis Kekelian attempts the pass to number 9, Daniel Wu, but it just deflects off his arm. and is stolen by number 7 of El Rancho. Oh, Daniel Wu tries to take the ball from El Rancho, but it was their foul, so therefore Daniel Wu of Arcadia is ejected from the game. But El Rancho passes the ball straight into Cedric Kekelian's arms.
4 seconds left on the clock. See if they can make a point. Nope, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter, folks. With the ending score being 17-4, Arcadia. Again, another very decisive quarter for Arcadia. In this quarter, we kind of saw Arcadia put off more of the competitive game aspect and adopt more of a practice type scenario for the game. So this way we're able to see their plays and what would go on in a typical Arcadia game if it was going ideal.
Like, just go in there?
Well, I think this game is definitely, as you mentioned, more of like a practice game kind of, because a lot of their bench players were able to come in and play and gain some experience, which is definitely great for the team. Rancho definitely, I can see their morale is pretty low. And Arcadia's morale is pretty high. And I definitely think that if they can, with the lead they have at this point, they can definitely pull off the win within this last quarter. And 30 seconds left for the timeout, or for the break.
All right, as we're going into our last quarter, looks like the starters are lining up. The players are getting their final practices in, and we're going to start in very soon.
And Arcadia starters for this last quarter are number 12, Tyler Ibarra, number 4, Jeffrey Chu, number 6, George Fan, number 10, Cedric Kekelian, number 7, Raymond Liu, number 1, Jacob Hertz as goalie.
Now, Sally, I'm just curious, how many of these guys were on varsity as freshmen?
As freshmen, they're as I only know of only number 2, Christian Lowe, being on varsity as a freshman. But other than that, it's really rare to see freshmen on varsity.
All right, sprint off has started, and Jeffrey Chu secures the ball. He's going to hand it to number 6, George. He's going to try and look for an opening, being pressured by El Rancho. Foul. It's Arcadia's ball.
Oh, and number 6, George Fan, churns El Rancho's player as he walks the ball in.
Let's see if they can take advantage of this opportunity while one player's still down. Oh, he tries to take a shot, but it's blocked. Fantastic move for El Rancho. Very aggressive. Good defense. Coach is very pleased. All right, number 3 is going to look for someone to pass to. He finds that person. Number 23 is going to pass it to number 3, who's going to run it towards the goal.
The foul is drawn and passes number 23, who takes a shot, but is blocked by Jacob Hertz.
That was a nice block by the goalie. You could just hear that thud of just, nope, not in my house, not today.
Definitely. And so Jacob Hertz passes it to number 6, George Fan, but is short. But George manages to recover the ball and passes it in to number 10, Cedric Kekelian, who takes a shot, missed.
That guy is just magic. I mean, I'm looking at him like there's no way. There's so much water between him and that goal. And how can he make it? But boom, he just cocks his hand back and just fires it in. That guy has a cannon for an arm.
Number 22 hands it off to number 3, El Rancho, who passes it out to number 23 of El Rancho, who tries to draw a foul and gets the foul called. Passes it in to number 3, but is intercepted by number 4, Jeffrey Chu. So the ball is passed to number 10, Cedric Kellyan, who gets called. Ball undercalled, so it is now El Rancho's possession. So number 4 of El Rancho has the ball. Passes it over to 22, who attempts to make a shot, but so number 10, Cedric Kellyan of Arcadia has the ball. Swimming it in. Passes. And there's a violation called on number 17 of Arcadia, and so the ball is turned over to El Rancho. There is a foul called for number 3 of El Rancho, who passes it to number 23. Passes to the weak side to number 3.
Nice, Alex. Hey, 17 has both his hands on my player.
The coach definitely very into the game.
El Rancho looking to make a goal. They're going to pass. Set it up. Number 9 is going to shoot, and he scores. First goal of the quarter for El Rancho. For those of you just tuning in, this is going to be the 4th quarter that the Dons take on the Apaches. The score is 18-5, Arcadia.
So it looks like both sides are subbing in some players. On El Rancho, number 23 is out and number 5 is subbed in. And it looks like Christian Lowe driving up on the side. Gets a foul called. Passes it into Matthew Gao, who shoots.
Deflected off the goalie and the post. He tries again. It's again deflected. Passes it back to number 2, Christian Lowe, who, George tries to hit it in, but it doesn't quite work out. So
ball is passed to number 3, Samuel Birkin, who has a foul called for him. Passes it to number 13, Matthew Gao, who attempted to shoot but misses.
Hey, Diego! Diego! Better pass, Tom. Get the ball!
Earlier this week, I spoke with the coach, and she definitely thought the game was going to be a tough game, and she quoted that as long as the boys stay focused and their shot, stay tough on defense, they have accurate shot passes, they'll be able to pull off this win. And I definitely agree that the boys are definitely focused and very tough on defense.
yeah, they do seem very focused. They seem very aggressive. Definitely working as a unit too. This kind of cohesive, effective playing you usually only see during the latter half of the year as the players are more accustomed to playing with each other. But what's really strange is we're seeing this now, and I think the score definitely reflects that, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of play from Arcadia in the future.
El Rancho timeout was called, which allows for the coach to sub in her players and for the players to set up on offense. I definitely think that the chemistry of the boys' team is very strong, mostly because a lot of the players that were playing last year are playing together again.
So the team roster didn't really change very much. So these guys are used to playing with each other. They're used to each other's different kind of quirks and how well they work in different type of situations. They're definitely used to that in each other, Sally.
Definitely. They have a lot of strong chemistry with each other. And
Well, it looks like it's El Rancho's ball. Looks like they're going to try and drive towards Arcadia's goal, number 5. With that sprint up. Passes it to number 18. Looks like he's a little open. He's going to try and shoot. Ooh, deflected off of Jacob Hertz. Fantastic shot. Just threw it right at him. Probably could have placed that one a little better. It's a timeout on Arcadia.
Attack more. You shot way too far. You're the one open, right? Go in, get a big shoot.
And it looks like Arcadia is using this timeout to sub in a few players. So the timeout is over and the play has started. Christian Lowe trying to pass.
Number 5 for El Rancho is placing lots of pressure on Christian Lowe. Looks like there is a
Violation, which is why the ball was turned over to El Rancho. Number 5 attempts a shot because he was outside the 5 and the ball was live.
Number 10, Sarah Perkellian with the ball.
Passes it back to Jacob Hertz. Passes over to Christian Cook, number 14, who is on El Rancho's side. Attempts and patches it into set, but is intercepted by number 21.
Ooh, looks like number 14 of Arcadia hit number 21's head, and that's why a foul was called. And again, it's El Rancho's ball. Arcadia is playing a little aggressive defense right now, it looks like. Arcadia's ball, as it almost looked like El Rancho had the advantage. Ball's turned over to Arcadia. Ooh, number 9 has the advantage, could take a shot. He's going to set up, he's going to wait for Aramis. Aramis is going. Looks like he's going to take a shot, and he does, and it is in. Fantastic job by Aramis Kakelian.
And it looks like El Rancho's is subbing in a few players.
Now I noticed that was another one of those fantastic plays I mentioned earlier about how one guy gets the ball with the lead. Instead of taking the shot on his own when he has a defender on him, he waits for his buddy, who in this case was Aramis, to come in undefended. He passes it to Aramis, and Aramis just tricks out the goalie by putting his hand up, waving it around, and then he just throws it in. Like his cousin, he has a cannon of an arm.
Rancho passes the ball into number 14. Christian Lowe helps back and gets the ball. Christian Lowe passes it up to Aramis Kakelian, number 5, who's wide open, passes to number 9. And number 9, Daniel takes the shot and makes it.
Wow, that was a really small window for a shot to be put in.
Definitely. He had the opportunity. He could have passed it to the weak side to number 5, Aramis Kakelian, but instead he attempted the shot and made.
All right, with a little more than a minute left in the fourth quarter, let's see if
Oh, and again, Arcadia is subbing out 4 players and subbing in 4 more players.
All right, El Rancho going on offense. Number 5 pass to number 14, who takes an early shot. Definitely a mistake, especially with Jacob Hertz in the goal. He easily deflects that. Oh, but it's El Rancho's ball.
Number 7 passes it out. Number 5. He takes a shot, but it hits the bar. Number 7 passes out to number 5. And number 9 of Arcadia is ejected. Oh, and number 5, Rancho attempted and missed.
Well, I definitely think that Rancho players are taking more shots now. They're not afraid. They're not hesitant. So they definitely have progressed some in this game. But Arcadia's defense is just making it very tough for them.
Yes, and for that last play, I definitely think El Rancho should have waited a little bit more, a little longer before attempting the shot, because they did have the advantage of being man up. And it is El Rancho's ball, passes to number 5. And number 5 passes it weak side to number 14.
5 seconds left in the quarter, and El Rancho scores. Wow, they really put that one in the quarter.
Yes. At first, I was unsure about that because number 5 overpassed to number 14, but he still made the shot.
And that's the end of the game. And at the end of the game, the final score is going to be 21-6. Arcadia. Now, I found this a really exciting game. I felt like all the players played really well together, especially on Arcadia. They have definitely a lot of team chemistry since their team roster hasn't changed since last year, so they're all used to working with each other. They're used to playing with each other, and it definitely shows in this game, especially with such a decisive win for Arcadia. Sally, what do you think we saw that was really good for Arcadia?
Definitely when they were running they didn't really run a lot of their drives or plays, but they did have a lot of really good communication in this game. And they were able to get the shots in using speed. And speed was definitely their advantage, I believe, in this game.
With such a decisive win and such good playing, it really is. You don't really see these types of things so early on in teams, especially in water polo. You usually see they're a little rougher on the edges. They're not used to playing with each other. These guys have been bumped up from JV and freshman to varsity, and you really don't see the type of cohesive play that you did in this game. And I feel like that's going to be really demonstrative of their success in the future, with future water polo games. And I feel like they're going to play really well in CIF. They might go all the way. We don't know. You'll just have to stay tuned and keep watching APN live stream. We're going to try and get an interview with one of the players right now, number 10, Sarah Pikelian.